Yeah. Let's start from the beginning then. What brought you to music to begin with? Like, what interested you into even doing your own music?
That's a really good question. So I actually, growing up, I didn't really care. Like, we heard music all the time. My dad would put music as we're driving places or whatever. And he was really into like just a bunch. He has pretty good taste in music. Um, but I wasn't ever really like, oh, I have a favorite artist or anything like that.
Mm.
Even as a teenager, I didn't really care. And then um, I think even my older brother started playing guitar or learning the bass first, and at that point we were like my brothers we were just into football, and we were just like, come on, man, like don't go practice, just let's play football or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so whatever, I just grew up like not really caring for music like that. And then the moment that it turned for me was, and I tell this, like, people that know me probably heard the story like a bunch of times, but one of my brother's friends left a bass guitar at our house, and we had just bought my younger brother a drum set for Christmas because he was into
Wait, who was
drumming.
playing the bass before? Your older brother or your younger brother?
My older brother.
Oh, so you guys all played music.
Yeah.
That's
my older
wow.
brother played bass. That's what he started with, and then he got into guitar a little bit. And then my younger brother started, and he played the congas, moved down to the drums. So I was the last one to get into music. And like all of us were at a different like interest level into it, but I knew from the first moment that I held a bass guitar not the correct way. It was literally like flat on my lap, thumb up here, and I was just like plucking. I was like,
you're playing it like those slide
almost
guitars.
right. It was kind of like that. So it's crazy because from that moment, I remember I was like, this just feels right.
Yeah.
And I had no musical experience. Like, I was not playing anything. I didn't have a favorite artist or nothing like that. And then I just got into it. So that was the moment. I think that was a question.
That's like the spark, right? Like when
Yeah.
you go to like, oh, I'm gonna actually start doing this and trying to learn and figure out. Like for me, it was like because I started mixing before I ever tried to do anything else. And it was, how did they make that sound like that? And so I would even find like projects that you could download online into like Pro Tools and stuff. And I would just look at them like, it would even show me like, it would show me the plugins, but I wouldn't be able to open them because I didn't own them. But you could at least see how they mixed it, like how it's panned, how.
Yeah.
And so for me, that was like, I wanted to learn more technical side. When my brother, being in here, he wanted to start playing music, and so he started playing guitar, keys, and like I was just like, oh, I want to figure out how to record all that, you know. So that's where I started. And
that's pretty crazy.
The music side.
I don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just met you.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. Yeah, because I mean, you definitely have like the technical ability in that approach, which is crazy good.
Yeah, especially it helps when it comes to like videos and stuff, because it's like, oh, I know how to EQ, compress a voice pretty well, and then throw a limiter on everything to make it sound like nice and beefy and crunchy.
Yeah.
Not too distorted or anything like that.
Talking about like a burrito or tacos, there's beefy and crunchy. I think that's,
you just throw like the mix in, the compressor in, and roll it up into a nice limited burrito.
Hungry, guys. I was eating a burrito here earlier, but Sean told me that it was not professional.